We're only about a week out from Google's October hardware event, and it looks like the devices Google has in store for us are pretty numerous. There are announcements we all know are coming, and then products we feel pretty confident we'll see, and some we're just hoping for too. All signs are pointing to an event full of fun hardware, so let's take a look at all the stuff that we are expecting. We'll go through each item we're anticipating, starting with the sure bets, and then move to a few things that we're hoping to see but don't have full confirmation on just yet. If all of this hardware is at the event, or at least discussed in a bit more detail, it will easily make for the most jam-packed Google hardware event to date. Speaking of jam-packed, we have a lot of stuff we're ready to give away here in the Chrome Unboxed office. But before we can get to those things, however, it's time that we complete the giveaway we've been running for the past few weeks, and that is for one of 5 Lenovo Smart Clock Essentials or one Lenovo Chromebook Duet 3. All you have to do is hit the link in the description and get entered to win. When we hit 6,000 subscribers on the Chromecast Podcast YouTube channel, we're giving it all away, so be sure you get entered soon. Alright, so let's start with a couple of sure things, the Pixel 7 and 7 Pro. Google has been pretty straightforward with these phones, letting everyone in on the design all the way back from Google I/O 2022 in May, and they've even made it clear that a second generation of Tensor will be along for the ride too. Most of the specs that we have for these devices are either leaked or found in bits of code here and there, but we feel pretty confident about most of it by this point. First, there is the newish design that stays true to what Google created with the Pixel 6 line, while making a few course corrections along the way. Notably, the camera bar on the back is mostly metal now, making it far less prone to scratches and cracks. The new colors look great too, with the standard white and black models being flanked by a new hazel color for the Pixel 7 Pro and a lemongrass color for the standard Pixel 7. I like the options on offer, and personally, I'm going for the hazel colored Pixel 7 Pro when I go to upgrade. For the cameras and displays for both phones, there are rumors and assumptions, but it looks like both will be similar to what the Pixel 6 and 6 Pro have. I'd wager we'll see small improvements to the screen, but the sizes and the resolutions will likely be exactly the same. For the cameras, the rumors suggest that we'll see the same hardware on both phones for the most part, with the only real change being the standard Pixel 7 getting an upgrade over the standard Pixel 6 in the front-facing camera department. Where you can't record 4K selfie videos on the Pixel 6, the Pixel 7 should come with this ability this time around, and that means a hardware upgrade is in order. Internally, the Pixel 7's Tensor G2 should provide a modest bump in performance and GPU while keeping things iterative enough to maybe keep Google from repeating the months-long bug fest that plagued the Pixel 6 line. There are rumors that 128 gigs and 256 gigs of storage will be the only options, but we'll have to wait and see on that front. Additionally, nearly everyone expects the same 8 gig and 12 gigs of RAM in the Pixel 7 and Pixel 7 Pro respectively, matching what we saw in last year's phones. With all of this, we firmly expect Google to lean heavily on some new photo and video features for these phones. The improved GPU in Tensor G2 should assist with the camera pipeline and with machine learning applications as well. As always, Google likely has a few new tricks up its sleeve for these new phones when it comes to photos and videos, so be on the lookout for that. And while we don't have confirmation of it just yet, I think it's safe to say we're all hoping for a vastly improved fingerprint scanner this time around too. The other known entity is the Pixel Watch, shown off alongside the Pixel 7 and 7 Pro back in May at Google I/O. Apart from the looks of this device, Google has been pretty hush-hush about everything from software to hardware to price. Now, we do know there will be 3 colors, silver, black, and gold, and multiple watch bands to launch alongside them, but that's about all we know for sure. There are, however, quite a few other leaked and rumored tidbits that we are expecting. At this point, all signs point to the processor in the Pixel Watch being an older chip from 2018, but they also position it as having a customized co-processor to handle watch-related activities too. Additionally, it looks like 1.5 gigs of RAM and 32 gigs of storage will flank that processor, putting it at the top of all Wear OS watches on the market right now by quite a margin when we talk about RAM and storage. As long as this processor and its custom coprocessor are decently fast together, the RAM and storage should make for a smooth, enjoyable experience on the Pixel Watch. We also expect Google to lean into their own experience for the Pixel Watch, highlighting glanceable info and helpful features versus the more standard Wear OS software. With full Fitbit integration on board, this could look far different than other Wear OS watches have that have come before it, and that's a good thing. The Pixel Watch looks gorgeous, but it needs to be functional and focused if if Google plans on people shelling out $349 for it. And that's without LTE if the rumors are to be believed. With a wireless connection on board, prepare for a $399 price tag and some decently high expectations that are surely going to come along with it. Google's had a long time to craft this thing, and they really need to deliver on this first attempt. Now we'll move on to things that we know are on the way, but aren't as clearly announced just yet. The new Nest Wi-Fi Pro has already hit a few retailers by accident, and we feel confident that this is one of at least 2 new Nest devices we'll hear about at Google's event. It looks like it will come with Wi-Fi 6E and be available in 3 colors: snow, fog, and lemongrass. There will be no Wi-Fi points available this time around. Google's just selling the main router as a single, a pack of 2, or a pack of 3, and it all starts at $199. It's a router, so there's not much to share outside of the fact that I'm really excited to get Wi-Fi 6E included on Google's already fantastic routers. We use them here at the office, and we all have one at home too, and the coverage and stability is just awesome. So with Wi-Fi 6E, that only gets better, and these new Nest routers will be able to handle multiple devices with far more ease than the older Wi-Fi 5 models. The other Nest device we're expecting is the new wired Nest Doorbell. It should end up looking pretty similar to the existing wireless Nest Doorbell, and when it's installed, which it will have to be because it's more of a standard video doorbell, it should function in the same way as well. There are no new features really to speak of at this point, we just know it's coming. Hopefully, as it's a wired version, it's going to be a little bit more cost effective for those who don't mind a little bit of installation work. Next, we move on to the expected but not completely sure category. First up is the Pixel tablet. Now, it debuted at Google I/O as well, but there were absolutely no details. Since then, we've learned it will be a mid-range tablet with Tensor G1 inside, affirming the feeling that this Pixel tablet's going to be more of a Nest Hub type of device instead of an iPad competitor. With mid-range specs and a fun dock for use at home, this could be a great hybrid device that fits into a space no one's really occupied so far. We hope to get more info about this one at the event, but there's also a chance Google doesn't even mention it either. And finally, we are hoping to see some sort of tease for the upcoming Pixel Notepad. Google's foldable phone is clearly in the works, and the latest rumors put its arrival somewhere in the first quarter of 2023. While we know it is coming and know that it won't be launching with the Pixel 7 lineup, this event could be a great time to tease it just like they did with the current hardware we're going to get in October 5 months ago at Google I/O. If the rumors hold, we have about 5 months before the Pixel Notepad shows up, so this would make the perfect window to at least show us a real confirmation that this thing exists in the first place. Will it happen? That's totally unclear, but I have a feeling that it just might. But for now, that's all we're expecting to see at this event. There have been a handful of rumors about a smaller Pixel flagship and a Pixel 7 Ultra, but not only do I not expect those devices, I'm not even sure that they are meant to hit the market at all at this point. The things we talked about in this video have a legit chance of showing up at the event, and we wanted to keep our list focused on those things for now. Either way, we'll know very soon what Google has in store for us, so be sure to head down there and like this video, get subscribed, and make sure to ring the notification bell as well if you'd like to stay up to date on all the new Google hardware as it's announced just around the corner. Until next time, we'll see you.